Hey, what's going on? Am I here? Can you hear me? Whoa, that was weird. It's the program, everybody. Here we are on TV. Once again, once a day, every day. Turn on the machines and start living forever and a day. That's how long I'm going to be alive. It might be less. It doesn't feel like forever today. It's whoa! I didn't even get one bite in. First bite in the lap. I thought maybe I'd at least get a few bites in before I just spilled it all over myself. Well, it's Friday. Is it really? Has the whole week gone by since we had our TCTV last week? Is it really? It's 7 days later and still no things, no consciousness, no beliefs, no values. I thought maybe, last week I was thinking about some values. I was like, maybe I'm going to take this week from last Friday to this Friday. I don't know, make some rules and some values. And here we are again. Another day. I had a whole day to think about. Like, maybe a topic or a value. And yet, here we are again with nothing but just like off the top wits and food. And some tapes and there's other things, but you might think that when you show up that you don't have things to do, but you have your entire life. Well, you can see the steam today. This is extra steamy food. Like I have my entire life from then in these 2,700 hours and this 1 hour that's now. All that experience. So if anybody ever says accuses me of not being prepared, I'll tell them that I'm 2,700 hours prepared. Maybe I wasn't prepared until now. I'm finally prepared. You know what they say? That it takes about 2,700 hours to be prepared for something, and finally I've accomplished it. So look at this. This is what preparation looks like. Looks kind of similar to yesterday, but maybe what I've realized with all this preparation is that I've always been prepared. And then they tell you like fake it till you make it. But what if you never make it? And you know what I'm here to say is that maybe you never do. You never will. You just like making it is in the eye of the beholder. And if you can, trick others into thinking that you've made it, then you have. And then it's not a trick anymore. And that's where I'm at. And that's where we're at, viewers, right? I'll need to explain these things. But I want to. I guess you don't have to watch this, but you want to, and I don't have to explain things, and I do want to, though. That's what I'm doing. I'm here explaining things. Like, yeah, I don't want to do anything I have to do. Like, well, I have to do that. So, like, well, I don't really want to do that then. Do I really have to do anything? This is a really big piece of onion. My favorite restaurant, they were closed today, which is the Far East restaurant in downtown Olympia. It's in Thurston County on the corner of 4th and some other street. It's not Capitol. That's where we are. State and Capitol, 4th and Capitol's. It's 1 block down from 4th and Capitol, whatever the next one, like the next street. The next, I think it's North-South Street from Capitol. Is it? I don't know. I don't know what street that is, but I'm there like almost every day. You ever look at a thing every single day and never have it sink in? Because that appears to be what happened to me about the street. That's place, they are owned by this couple, and there's just two of them. Owner, operator, as I like to call them. They were owner operators, and they own and operate the Far East restaurant down there, and they don't have any extra people. So when they want to break, they just close down the place. What I think is it's fine. It's good. I mean, how else are you going to keep up your quality of food and everything, and keep the prices low? So they need a break every once in a while, but when they have a break and I call them and they're just like, we're gone. We're coming back later on. We are this restaurant. Like what is a restaurant but people, or I guess anything? Everything is people, except for, I guess, natural things. But whatever product and things you like, I don't know. I like this restaurant. And keep going back to the same restaurant, but it's probably not really the same people every time. Not like Far East. That place is the same people. It's been the same people every time I've gone there forever. And when they take a break, they're just gone. The restaurant's gone. It's like, well, why didn't you get somebody else to run the restaurant for a few days while you were gone? Maybe I should tell them and say, hey, can I run your restaurant while you're gone? And they're going to say, no, I don't believe you. And plus, if you run the restaurant, you'll know all the secrets to the food, and maybe I won't want to eat there anymore after the secrets, or after I can make the food at home or something. But I don't want to make the food at home. I could probably make this food at home too. But I went and got it anyway because Far East was gone, so I went to my number 2 place, which is kind of reminding me of why it's number 2 or not number 1, with this like half an onion. It's good though. The half an onion is good, but I would have preferred for them to have cut it a little bit more. I know, I do like the large chunks of onion though, it's nice to have. They're gone though. It's kind of like, football teams. I think I heard this on Seinfeld, but I had this thought like a while ago, probably on the program. That's where I have most of my thoughts, or almost all of them. I don't really think that much outside. It gives me a platform to think. Sometimes thinking is hard, so when you're saying things, it's like thinking, because it's immediate, and you don't have to think. I'm not thinking, I guess, I'm just like saying. It's like straight from like wherever you're straight from wherever your words come from, right to your mouth. No thoughts. No time for thoughts. I'm just gonna start thinking ahead or something. But somebody's walking around. So I had this thought about teams and stuff, and it's like, oh, I like this team. What's my favorite team? What's your preference of team? Talk a lot about preferences. I've been listening to some old episodes of the program. I used to be all about preferences. And at this point, I'm not about preferences. I'm not for them, but maybe that's something that has evolved. I used to think that preferences, like, what else are you going to say? What else are you going to talk about but preferences? And maybe that's why I dropped out. Unless you have reason for preferences, but in my experience, lots of people don't have reasons for preferences, and they're like, oh, I don't like, they say, I don't like peaches. I like strawberry ice cream, not peach ice cream. I don't like it. I like strawberry. They say, why? And they say, well, I just feel it's something I have in my buds, taste buds. And you can say, like, well, why? Like, you need some things at least. I mean, I guess you don't need something, but if you're going to mention it, your preferences, then maybe you should have a reason. It's like, oh, well, I don't know. I just don't like that thing. And I don't like that. Now, maybe I have a preference against preferences, but I have reasons. Is because I don't think they're valued. I don't think they have value. I don't think they're real. And I think you're just making things up. And you should be more open-minded than to have preferences. Preferences are for the weak-minded and willed, I'm saying. That's what I'm... Like, ignore your preferences. I guess I have preferences too. But I'm not perfect. I'm a psychologist, but I still have preferences. I'm trying to, like, will them away, and I mostly have. And I should just not be trying. It should be something that just happens. But I've developed preferences. Maybe you just understand yourself. Most of the time it's false, though. Because your preferences change, and maybe you just didn't have a good thing. And you're like, I don't like all of this thing. And it's like, well, you probably just haven't had a good one. This is the thing that Seinfeld said that I had said before. I heard Seinfeld say it, but even though he probably said it first in time, I didn't hear him say it. And then I said it. And then later on, I heard him say it too. But it's like, what are sports teams but like jerseys and groups of people, and every year the teams change people, and a lot of times they even change people from other teams. Maybe even a team that you didn't like before now has members from the team you do like, and now they're playing for your team, and that's something that you're for. You have preferences towards. Well, what are they other than, you know, a group of people who decide to do it, and people buy them out and everything. So you can root for your team, but what's a team? But people being paid to do what you told them by the district or something, or by the owners. They own you when you're in the sports leagues. But I guess for that kind of money, I wouldn't be against being owned. I also wouldn't want to exercise that much. Anybody want to buy me? You can own me for, you know, $10 million a year or whatever they get owned for. But then, what's $10 million a year if you have no freedom? What's that? Like, would you rather have no money and freedom, or somebody gives you $10 million? What are you gonna even do if you don't have freedom? What are you gonna even use your money for, or how can you even use your money? Without freedom, you're like, oh, I have $10 million. I'm going to go eat a hamburger. And then, you know, your coaches, they say, hamburgers are bad for your throwing arm. You know, Tim McGraw of the Atlanta Falcons. You can't eat a hamburger. You need to keep your throwing arm pristine. And he said, but I have $10 million. I could buy like 1 million fancy hamburgers. Not even dollar menu hamburgers. If I was buying those dollar menu hamburgers, which are now like maybe like up almost $3, that's still like, and that's still like 3 million hamburgers. I could afford 3 million hamburgers right now, but then I'd be broke. But I could definitely afford 1 or 5 hamburgers and not even worry about it. It'd be like nothing to me. Coach says, can't eat those hamburgers. That's bad for your throwing arm, and we need to protect that throwing arm. That throwing arm is my asset. You say, that's my arm. This is my diet. I want to eat what I want to. And they say, no. You eat what I want to. I maybe she's helping me, though. Helping you in the long run. I was like, I want this hamburger right now. And I don't want you to tell me that I can't have it. And what am I eating this $10 million for? I can't even eat this hamburger. That might be extreme, though. I'm pretty sure that most of those people, they can eat hamburgers if they want to. It's not only seasoned hamburgers, I gotta eat other stuff, too. And then I gotta work her out and exercise a lot. But maybe overall they feel better. And they don't, their freedom is not helping them. I think you can do whatever you want. If you can do whatever you want and you just go smoke crack all day. So, you know what I love? Crack. And I'm gonna smoke it every day. And then the coach says, crack's not good for your throwing arm. I don't think you should be smoking it. I don't want crack. It's probably not the best to compare hamburgers to crack. It's a little extreme, I'll admit. But maybe in this like freedom of diet and I don't know, crack's part of your diet. You're consuming it. It's like a food. Food is a drug, isn't it? I guess some of them, when you eat it and it changes you. It's the ultimate one. People get addicted to food, that's for sure. Fat people. Those people on those weight loss shows, they say, I just ate too much food. And now, they're huge. And they drink a lot of soda, though. I think the soda is really what's going to do it to you. No soda. People, do not drink that stuff. It's not good for you. I drank a little bit of it. I think it made me ill. I've been feeling great, and then I had some soda, and now I'm not feeling the best. So I still am staunchly against it, and I let myself slip into it. Now I'm feeling a little bit ill. I don't know if you noticed this, but I'm a little bit whacked out. I've been ill for a few days, but I'm still doing this. But this is all I'm doing. I just got out of bed and dragged myself to I tried to drag myself over here all day, but I was kind of tired and feeling a little bit ill. And it's the day I didn't even go out in the daytime. I just laid in bed, kind of put it off until I kind of decided no more putting it off. Better go. We better call your favorite restaurant and get that food, and then go and say things and live. And that's where I'm at now, except for that when I called the first place, they weren't even there. I ended up calling the second place, and they were there, and I went and picked it up. And they didn't have chopsticks. At first, they gave me a napkin, but they didn't even give me a fork and the thing. I looked in the bag, and I said, can I have some chopsticks, please? Excuse me, restaurant patrons. Well, I'm the restaurant patron. Whatever they are. They're out of chopsticks. This is an Asian restaurant. I wonder if they use chopsticks in Thailand. Maybe it's just the Japanese and Chinese Korean thing. I think they use them. Either way, I expected them to have them. So, they're not in Thailand. In the Asian restaurant in Thurston County. Asian restaurants in Thurston County, they should know about having chopsticks. But they ran out. The other place I don't use the chopsticks though. This place I wanted to because it's noodles. Usually at number one place I get a rice bowl, not noodles. And with the rice bowl you don't need chopsticks. It's better with a fork. Because the rice is hard to eat with chopsticks because they're so small. It'd be too small for chopsticks. Fork works better, or even a spoon for scooping. I know you can eat rice with the chopsticks, but it's a little bit more difficult, I find, than the fork. You know, it's like, to me, one of the staples of East Asian diet is rice, and they seems to like that use chopsticks a lot, but it's just a quandary. It's a quagmire of life. They don't totally fit together, even though you think they might, or they should. Sometimes they just don't. Hopefully I'll feel better, though. I'm trying to work on it. All I've been doing is laying down and drinking water, though. This is when other people get ill. People fall ill, I ask them, what are you doing to remedy the situation? And all I'm doing is waiting and drinking water and sleeping. Or just the water. Feed your disease. That's what they say. If you're sick, eat more. Your body is using a lot of energy and calories just to fight, just to stay alive. I'm going to stay on top of, I guess it's kind of like an infection in a way. It's not the same as like a regular infection like you think about on your skin. Well, I think it's an infection in a way on your insides. So maybe my insides are infected right now. And I'm trying to clean them out with water and trying to eat this food to get it to go away. But I don't know if it's gonna work. I think I just gotta wait. It's like viruses. You know, you have a virus. You can't eat antibiotics. I guess some viruses have things that you can take to fix them. I don't know about viruses. The only virus I can think of is a cold. There's like, HIV and colds. What other kind of viruses are there? Flu? Is a flu a virus? I think flu is a virus too, and there's no cure for the flu. I heard even that the flu shot, it's only something like 40 or less percent effective. Maybe it's even like 10 or something. Staggeringly low effectiveness rate on that flu shot, if you ask me. I would think it would be something like 99. 1% for liability. Because they're not allowed to say 100% or anything ever in the medical field. No, it is for good reason. But to hear a number like that, it's a surprising one. I thought it would be higher than that number for sure. So you get that flu shot, and maybe it's good. I mean, any percent is better than just flat. But then I don't know what the future causes are though. But now I'm starting to maybe sound like an anti-vaxxer or something. That's what they call those people who don't like vaccines. And I'm for them because being ill is no fun. I gotta remember when I'm feeling fine about how feeling ill feels, and that you can live your life and feel good, and sometimes you don't feel so good. Sometimes you do. And when you feel good. You don't want to think about feeling ill, but sometimes you should. Because I know when you're feeling ill, maybe you feel. I'm trying to remember how it feels to feel good. Like, how does health feel? It's hard to remember how health feels when you're in the throes of it. It's a little dramatic. I don't know if I'm in the throes of anything, but it's definitely in. I'm in the throes of it or not. I can be dramatic. I'm on television. It's a place for drama. I don't want false drama, though. I'm in the throes of it. All right, let's check out the tapes here. Let's see who's on the phones. Or not on the phones, no phones. Let's see who's on the tape. So, here, let's look at 2016. Commercial! Oh, the 9th, yeah. Hi. And then we'll look at 2017.
No, that's not appropriate.
It's the commercial.
Hi.
Oh, it's that run photo.
Oh.
Carl has returned from the Cave of Despair.
Carl's back. Out of the valley.
Maybe.
Bird is here.
Hello.
Hi, Bird.
Hi.
Mr. Gibson's on the phone today.
Yeah.
We talked to Freddie.
Yeah.
We talked about regulating the meat industry.
Yeah.
Or deregulating.
Regulations.
And what was your feedback?
One every night, 11:30 and 2 a.m. on TCTV Channel 22.
Government and politics.
Check us out. You can be on TV as well. Leave a message.
362-836-4, calling
Do you have
TV.
something you'd like to say?
Thank you. Goodbye.
State Capitol.
Hey,
Everybody.
Government regulation? Government deregulation. That was 2016. Here's 2017.
Easy.
Easy? Oh, but easy?
Your daily hour with
Easy does it. Contact.
E.T.
Easy.
Easy? I was here for like 20 minutes talking about something. Maybe
But
get some
then Carl
commercial.
showed up and everything broke loose.
It was crazy. Carl doesn't like commercials.
Well, no. I mean, they take away from your time.
Yeah,
They're
your
just
precious
selling-
time.
They're
Your
selling
precious-
stuff.
Carl's precious time. So maybe we're gonna get some commercials.
Cut the cable. Cut
No, return the cable. Return the cable or leave it alone. Why do you want to stop other people from doing things? 360 3643. Carl's trying to control his people's freedom.
They can do it if they want. Bye.
Thank you. Let's keep some freedom. Please, just a little bit of freedom, Carl. Just want my last little shred of freedom is all I have left. Here's some of these messages from the past. Is that
what?
me? Oh.
Don't deal with it.
All right, bye, future. Bye. It's Sunday. Hey, future, it's us, the past.
Hey, boss.
How are you?
Real good.
Thinking about taking this tape on the road and continuing this part of the program too. Maybe we might. I'm considering it. Okay, thank you. My pleasure. It's a good idea to take it on the road. We're already in October?
Hey, future.
Oh, we are. Remember
It's
this. We're about to get into the tour.
Scary in the past. Yeah. Hope you're not too scared, future. Where are you? Are you?
Hey, future, this is the tour. This day, Freddie's holding the phone in front of the thing because on this day we didn't tape it right, so now we're doing it this way because we're on the tour. But Kyle's about to hold up his bidet.
Talk. Oh, bidet, look at that.
Where are we doing it, though?
Bellevue.
Go.
On a side note, I just got a piece of news information on my phone that said water from a federally designated hazardous waste site is being pumped to people.
Hey, future! It's us in the past. We're in Battlegrounds. Day 3. Mr. Ginsu just got off the phone. Are we working? Can you hear us?
Yes.
Hey, future!
Hey, future.
Future.
It's us in the past.
We're here in Willows, California at the Central Park here.
Hopefully you've moved on from Willows to another city more southward.
Are you still in Willows?
No.
Are you back from tour yet?
Yes.
It's Saturday the 14th.
Way back.
Of October. Scary month.
Bye. What'd you say?
Spooky month?
Oh, spooky.
Spooky month.
Scary month. Spooky.
We're focusing on true fear.
Oh, yeah. What are you afraid of?
Hi, future.
What do you have to say to the future?
Hopefully this lemon tasted good. Don't drink.
What's it like in the future?
Don't drink.
How many fingers do you have?
All of them.
Hopefully no more or less than 10.
Yeah, you got anything to say to the future?
Tuna? Well, hope you're having a good day.
Pretty good.
Hope things are good.
They're good.
Bye.
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 Hey.
It's us in the past. We should take a look at the
sign?
on
The ocean? Yeah.
Look at where we are. We're at the ocean. We're going to get a camera shot of this. The sun's going down. And now we
The
lost
Water
things.
Beach.
So bye, future.
Bye.
Unless it goes real fast. Nope.
No tape.
There it is. Okay,
Whoa.
fast. Oh, yeah, let's look at this. Wow, there it is, the ocean. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Hey, future.
Hey, future.
Hello.
It's us, the past. What do you have to say to the
Oakland. It's Oakland.
Don't stop believing.
future? Bye. Hey, future. It's us, the past.
I passed.
What do you have to say to the future?
We're all dead now.
Oh.
That's all. There's nothing you can do to save us.
Bye, future.
Bye.
All right.
So every night, does it just...
Hey, future.
Hey, future.
It's
It's
the end
us,
of
the
the tour
past.
now.
How are you?
We're here
hello.
at Cedars.
We're back. We're alive.
We made it back to Thurston County.
That's
McCoy's.
right. We're here. We're not on the couch yet. We're at McCoy's. This is the last mobile tour episode. Are you alive, future?
Yes.
Thank you.
We got some loud stuff.
And then the mess up day, when we finally return here. And then
Nothing to say to the past. We're back at
the next one.
we're back at the thing.
Honking outside.
Back at home. Okay, bye.
Bye.
The past. That was a kind of a weird record day. We're still getting back to the swing of things when we're in the studio. It's this day, the 23rd.
Monday.
I'm alive, you're alive. 10 fingers, back in the studio. Feels good.
It does. It feels good to me too. Pass.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, wait. It's this one.
You forgot which buttons to press, huh?
Hey, future, it's us, the past.
I passed.
Where are we? There we are. It's Tuesday, the real estate of the week, and we're back around. Brian's trying to put his life back together.
It's hard.
So are we. We're kind of crazy with the production end, but it's happening. We're back to day 3 of the studio. And
Yeah, day 3 of the studio. It's hard to put your life back together sometimes. I'm gonna take a look at some of the maybe the replay, and then we'll this new message to the future, like the ones that we've been doing on this tape. We're gonna make it through that tape faster than I thought. In only months. So I'm queuing up this tape. Was that yesterday already? Hey.
Make something every day.
Yesterday I paid a transient $1 to help me move those bottles of water after I filled them up. I didn't think that they'd be so heavy, but they were very heavy. I gave this dude $1. He had a cart with wheels on it. All right. Move this one. Rewind this the replay tape for a while. This is this, and we're gonna say like this and say, "Hey, future, it's us. The past. It is Friday, and feeling a little bit ill. Remember this? How you gonna feel better later on? And remember when you're not the best, and to feel a bit better. Remember when they were on vacation Far East? Bye." All right. So let's take a look at a little bit of the replay, and then we'll look at like a week or two of the. This is real about having popular. But they ran out. Who ran out? Another place I don't usually talk to. This place I wanted to, because there's noodles. Usually at number one place I get a rice bowl. Yeah. Not noodles. It's the number 2 place. With the rice bowl, you don't need chopsticks. It's better with a fork. So the rice is hard to eat with chopsticks because they're so small. Chopping. Too small. Chopin. For chopsticks. Fork looks better, or even a spoon. For scooping. I know you can eat rice with the chopsticks, but it's a little bit more difficult. I find on the fork. No, it's like. All right, here. Let's take a look at the messages from the past. We're gonna look at the last, let's say, well, maybe 1, maybe 2 weeks. We'll decide as we go. We don't need to make a decision right now. We have some time. So here's today. And yesterday with Freddie. And then before that is Wednesday, and then Tuesday. Today is Friday. I'm feeling like maybe 2 weeks today, actually. Monday. Sunday. Saturday before Sunday. Here's one Friday. Then we're going to be moving to another whole Friday. Oh, that was fake Friday, so this is the real Friday. And then we're going to look at 1 week before this even. This is Friday. This is Thursday. Before Thursday is Wednesday. I don't know when the phones went out, but maybe for more than 2 weeks now. Wednesday, and then Tuesday before that, yeah. Oh, Friday again. And then Monday. Here's Monday. And then before Monday is Sunday. Oh, with my brother. Before Sunday is Saturday with Bird. And then we're at that Friday, which is the one that we're going to watch with Luke. 2 weeks ago, Luke. Time's moving forward. Hey, future, it's us, the past. How are ya? What do you have to say to the past? Or the future?
Hey, the past says, gee, you're just like the present.
Mm-hmm.
You're just like the history, too. You're just like the future. It's all the same, man.
Yeah, we're all the same at the
Nothing
same
ever
time.
changes.
The phones still aren't working?
Yeah, we want to know that. Tell us that now. Fill in this blank airspace of time with the answer to that question.
They're not working still. They're not working. Bye. Bye. Hey, future, it's us, the past. Hey, past. Daisy. How are you? Look, Bird's here.
Yep. Hope you're doing well.
I'm doing well. Show's over. Bye. Bye. Future, it's us of the past. What do you have to say to the future? Actually, I don't really know. Hello, future. That's about all I have today. Oh, I forgot my lines.
Yeah, I forgot my line.
Andrew's here.
I forgot my wine.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye. Written into your blood, like it's what you make it, and we're maybe as a species we've moved beyond nature. I think we've moved beyond nature. Future, it's us in the past. There's a replay. We're talking about star ghosts. And then we die. And death, and then in the future and stuff. Be sick. And I'm eating potatoes. How are the potatoes? Bye. Bye. You know, dying. It's also Monday. Hey, Future.
Hi. Did you boxed up all the tapes yet?
Not all of them.
Yeah. We're here in the past. The plant is maybe growing up the camera. Keep an eye on the plant.
Look out behind you.
Oh yeah. Remember? Someone's sneaking up on you in your memories.
Oh no. It's Tuesday. Bye. Bye. Hey, Future, look, it's us in the past. We were looking at 2016 today, that one. And I'm over here, and I'm alive, and I got some chicken. And it's Wednesday. Phones are broke still. It's been more than a week now. It's 8 days. 8 days, no phones. Chicken. Well, 1 day, actually 7 days, no phones. Bird had phones. Yeah, it's Wednesday. Bye. Bye. Monto che balorce balate con sondo sorice de non santo pom streaky mondo ahala her ebeso e belongo te monte Bongo Samande perfosos Malaki gondondes. Bye. Bye.
What do you got to say in the future?
To you?
Fella? Alright, bye, future.
Bye.
Oh.
Bye.
Yeah, you didn't get the wave today, sorry.
It's us, the past. Hey, past. I'm over here today. It's Saturday. And we're, it's not Friday, it's Saturday. Is it the 3rd? That thing is wrong because I didn't change the right day because of the one TCTV thing. Sometimes it's easy to jump through it. We're back here for the toilet thing. Remember how, do to send your own species when the birds and stuff? Thanks. Bye. Do your duty. Hey, future, it's us. The past. It's Sunday, and the numbers have been off recently. If you didn't notice that, we're still here on the couch, and the phones are still broke, and there's nobody who's out there. I know, maybe there's nobody out there, but we could say things, real things. Sunday. Bye. Sunday, bye. Hey, future, it's us, the past. Yesterday we watered the plant. How's it doing? Real good. It's Monday, and saw that whole thing. Remember yesterday we lost consciousness. Today we're back on, and maybe we're going to make it this time. I have a good feeling about this one. Thanks and goodbye. Bye. Oh, I spilled some water. Oh, no. Hey, future. It's us. The past. Hey, past. It's Tuesday, and we're here talking about, what was that thing? Compromise. Oh, that's a good thing to talk about. Bye. Bye. Remember compromise. It's important in the life, I believe. Hey, future. Hey. It's us, the past. Hey, past. It's Wednesday. Oh, Wednesday. Huh? Feeling slightly under the weather. We'll be back to the weather, up and feeling better. Remember when you feel great, that Sometimes you don't.
Oh, I said that today too.
Thank you. Bye. Bye. I'm not remembering everything, I guess. That was Wednesday. I started feeling under the weather. This is Thursday.
Hey, future, happy belated birthday if you're me in
Not
the
feeling
future.
really up to the weather still on this day.
Let's see. Yeah, try to do new things. Do new things and don't get into car accidents and stay well, be well.
Bye.
Make something every day.
Do the same thing. The future, it's us. The past. It is Friday.
That's today.
And feeling a little bit ill. Remember this?
Yeah.
You're going to feel better later on. And remember when you're not the best and to feel a bit better. Remember when they were on vacation Far East? Bye. Bye. Oh, wow, yeah. Far East going on a vacation and I'm eating number 2 food now. Could be the best food, but not quite. It's number 2. We have about 10 minutes left today. We're making it through these days. I started using the phone, I think maybe day 2. Started using the phones, and now it's been like over a week without them, and it's a different experience. Maybe you're experiencing it too, viewers. We're very isolated, and who are we going to say things to? It's like, oh, well, what if we just get a phone? What if you just get a phone? Hey, how come, I got an idea. How come you take a few callers? And you're like, oh, you don't need callers. We're not a call-in talk show. What are we anything? We got that info time that's telling us what we are and defining us. We don't need that info anymore. We just define ourselves. It's like we are what we are. You are what you eat. This is the replay a little bit. What was I saying before? I don't remember a lot about what it was. Oh yeah, this is the plant. Here's the plant. You are what you are. You are what you eat. Well, I think eventually it's going to show. Oh, there it is. There. Here it goes. Here's what we were saying today. I don't remember it all. Barely. Whoa, that was weird. It's the program, everybody. Here we are on TV. Once again, once a day, every day. Turn on the machines. Then what? And start living. For how long? Forever and a day. That's how long I'm going to be alive. It might be less. It doesn't feel like forever today. Less. Oh, yeah, you think you're going to die soon? I didn't even get one bite in. First bite in the lap. I thought maybe I'd at least get a few bites in before. You're rusty. I just spilled it all over myself. You haven't eaten a meal in hours. You gotta get used to it. You gotta practice eating a little bit. It's Friday. Is it really? Has a whole week gone by since we had our TCTV last week? Is it really? It's 7 days later and still no things, no consciousness, no beliefs, no values. I thought maybe, last week I was thinking about some values. I was like, maybe I'm gonna take this week from last Friday to this Friday. No consciousness. Make some rules. No beliefs, no values. And here we are again. Another day. I had a whole day to think about. Maybe a topic or a value. And yet, here we are again with nothing but just like off the top wits and food and some tapes and there's other things, but You might think that when you show up that you don't have things to do, but you have your entire life. Well, you can see the steam today. This is extra steamy food. So steamy. I have my entire life from then in these 2,700 hours and this 1 hour that's now. All that's so if anybody ever says accuses me of not being prepared,
You're not the prepared one.
I told them that I'm 2,700 hours prepared. Maybe I wasn't prepared until now. I'm finally prepared.
Yeah, I feel prepared. I
Well,
forgot
they
about
say-
being prepared. That's how you know that you are
It
prepared
takes
enough,
about
though.
2,700 hours to be prepared for something, and finally, yeah. I'm prepared now. Maybe I wasn't so prepared, and now I am prepared. And it feels good to be prepared because when you're prepared, then you don't need to continue to prep. You've done your preparation. I've done my preparations, and now I'm here. I've arrived. It took me 2,700 days, and now I've done it. Sometimes you can think of those 100 days, even though it's like the 27th 100 day that we've had, or I guess it's the 270th 100 day we had, right? Or it's the 27th, 2700? No, it's 2700. So if I only had 2700 days, which is not that many 100 days. If you put 100 days into a row, though, sometimes I wonder how aging is for everybody, because with the program, it's an experience that I've been able to watch and think about and record and have all these tapes and everything on there. But what's it like when you don't have all those tapes? What's it like to have all these tapes? I'm gonna go back and look at the past at some point. As we get all boxed up, and we're getting there. We're getting boxed up, and soon we're gonna be in the boxes, and then we're gonna be watching the past and living for it, with it. I see some 2012 though. Freddie, you've revealed some of these tapes. Revealed, like unveiled or veiled. At first you veiled the tapes and then you reveal them. Like they're revealed the first time they're before they're even under whatever. Well, you reveal them. You make up. You're revealing. You're gonna reveal. I'm gonna go beef. That's what you say when you're gonna eat a cow. Well, I'm gonna go veal. That's what you say when you're gonna go eat a baby cow. But now it sounds like I'm confused about homonyms. I definitely understand homonyms. I'm going to embrace them. I think yesterday I was talking about maybe like letting go of homonyms and trying hard to not use them, and then like if I get to a sentence where like I'm about to use a homonym, that I'm gonna stop and think about like my actions. But I think today I decided that I'm just gonna let them go, and the homonyms are sometimes they're just fine. It's just another part of life. Homonyms. Tomorrow is going to be Saturday, and I was looking at this thing on the ground, and I think that tomorrow Friday's going to be here with a group. So there's that. Then it's Sunday, and then the future. I wonder who's on the phones. I wonder how Mr. Ginsu and Yellowfella are doing. Maybe we're going to get back and we're going to have a big stack of messages from both of them. Anybody else has been calling? I won't even know about it. Everybody's watching like YouTube or the 2 a.m. times when they could call. We said they could call, but now they can't really. I could go and like get the messages and put them onto some kind of recording and then play them here, like onto a tape or something. But that would be a whole extra thing, and that's what I'm doing now, or I was doing before, and now I'm not. So I don't know if I'm willing to do that unless we get somebody else. We got to get an operator to help us with the phone, since they can call them. But how we're gonna call the operator? If we call the operator, we wouldn't even need them. And it'd say like, "Oh, hey operator. Well, by contacting you, I realized I don't even need you anymore, and I'm just gonna be my own operator again." But I just don't have the technology for it to be an operator. And you know, maybe I've been spoiled this whole time by having just like a phone from the air. You just get the phones and you pluck the phones out of the air, and I've become reliant on it in a way. Well, I'm not reliant on it. I've been doing the show for a week and a half without it, so maybe I'm proving myself, but I don't need to prove anything to anybody, especially myself. It's all the same. The show's almost over though, so this is the time I like to thank others. But today it was like Luke and Bert and Daisy the dog and everybody else on that Friday. They were on there for like a second, and Freddie. But it's mostly the past, just thanks to the past and everybody who invented technology and the words and life. And you know, that number 2 restaurant, I might have ragged on you a little bit, but you're fine. I just like Far East, and hopefully they'll be back soon. They said March 6th is when they're going to come back, so I'm looking forward to that. Gives me something to look forward to. Hopefully I'm going to get or I'm going to get re-healthy again. Here it is, we made it. Thanks for watching. It's Friday. We're on TCTV channel 22 at 11:30 at 2 a.m. YDHWM.com. Check it out. Yeah. 360-836-4384. Call and leave a message. You get on TV. TCTV. Yeah. YDHWM 109 State Avenue number 3. Graham, it's a good song. Thank you. TCTV, La Baby, Jordan E, Fabulous, Graham, StopTheSpot.com, John Webster, Thurston County, Washington State, USA. Thank you, and viewers that you're watching, thank you. Hell yeah, dog. Bye.